Hello, my fellow hobbits, elves, witch kings, men, and dwarves. So, don't... Sitting on a blanket and it's trapped under the wheel, now it's creaking. Okay. Hello, my fellow hobbits, dwarves, elves, witch kings, and men. I am here to announce a new readathon that is happening at the end of August. And hopefully I'll get everything right. This is my first video. It's a bit of a weird one to start on, I guess, but you know, we'll see. So I've tried before, hated what I've recorded, and just started again. So I'm Hannah. That's probably a good place to start. I do not know where to look, so I probably won't be looking at the camera half the time. But yeah, I am excited to announce MiddleEarthAthon, which is taking place from Friday the 26th of August until Friday the 2nd of September. And it's obviously going to be Lord of the Rings themed to celebrate the releasing of Rings of Power. So it is hosted by the wonderful Lizzie of Lizzie is Elf. I need to stop just spinning in my chair as well. That's probably really distracting, but I'm just, yeah. Yeah, hosted by Lizzie is Elf, and it's just going to be 1 week long. We've got various team captains, and I am heading up the Hobbits. So hence I'm a bit like, I thought cottagey, core, I don't really know. I've only read The Hobbit, I haven't read the books yet, so that is on my to-do list. So, you know, even if you're not familiar with The Lord of the Rings, feel free to join in. I've noticed a few of the hosts need to catch up on their Lord of the Rings reading, so we'll see. Yeah, it should be fun. We've got time, let's say, August. We're going to have various events going on. There'll be like reading sprints, we've got a quiz planned, and there'll be Twitter takeovers throughout the week by each of the hosts. So it should be some good fun. There will also be a tracker where you can record all the books you've read. We're not making a competition, but if you're a nerd like me, just, you know, stats, it's great. And we will also have a form where you can tell us which teams you're participating in. And as part of that, I should probably tell you about the teams. Also a good place to start. So, the marvellous Lizzie is our glorious leader and host of the readathon. She will be taking part as Tom Bombadil, I think. Tom Bombadil. So, she'll be overseeing sort of the whole readathon. And then you have the dwarves, led by Abby. The elves, hosted by Emena. You have the hobbits, hosted by me. Team men, or man, I don't know what Danny's going with, but hosted by Danny. And then you have the Witch King, which will be hosted by Hannah of Ladder M, not me, Hannah. They will each have their own announcement videos, which I will link below. You should definitely check out the channels. They are a lot more experienced than me, so will probably be less chaotic and more coherent. But yeah, so I should tell you about the Hobbit prompts. So there are 3 prompts for the Hobbits. We will have Big Shoes to Fill, which is read a book endorsed by an author that you enjoy. So, you know, there's little comments that you have on front of books where it's like, oh, you know, so-and-so loves this book, read it, gripping, marvellous, like anything like that, just that counts. Or say you've seen that they've promoted it somewhere, like maybe reviewed it well on Twitter or Goodreads or wherever you've seen it, as long as the author you like has rated it, said it's good, feel free to read it. The next prompt is Second Breakfast, which is something edible on the cover. So as long as there's something on the cover that you would happily eat or drink, it's going to count. And then we have Discovered Treasure, which is a new to me author. So as long as you've never read a book by this author before, they also count. And then I know it's only a week and that's 3 books, and my reading doesn't always afford that. So luckily, as a Hobbit, you have the power to read 1 book for all 3 prompts, which, yeah, I'm very thankful for. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? I will have recommendations for books with edible things on the cover. I currently have a stack over there that you can't quite see right now that are books that I found that do have things that are on the cover that probably edible for the most part in some cases. Some of them are a bit iffy, but they'll do. That I'm currently going to read just to see whether I think they're worth it, whether I think I would recommend them. So watch out for that. At the very least, it will be on my blog or Instagram, if not on here. We'll see how I go with this. But yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you very much, Lizzie, for asking me to take part. Can't wait. I will finally finish the Lord of the Rings films because I've I've watched 1.5 of them. I've read only The Hobbit. I've not read any of the big 3 books. Like they're chunky. They put me off. But we'll get there, even if it's with audiobooks. As I say, plenty of time. Not till the end of August. But yeah, if you've read any good books with anything edible on the cover, let me know, and I will make sure to check them out and maybe include them in my recommendations. But yeah, just hope you're as excited as I am, and yeah, just hopefully I get less flustered and less spinny in my chair. So yeah, and stop saying so yeah. Yes. A little bit about me. So I currently do have a blog that I'm terrible at keeping up with. I'll put a little picture or something here. And then I also am on Instagram. That's probably the place I'm the most active, to be fair. So that's probably where to find me most. We'll see. I have taken a bit of a break recently, so it has been fairly quiet, but I'm hoping to get back to it. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I hope I'm not. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm Hannah, I'm from the UK. I'll do a about me video in maybe the coming weeks or months, whenever I get around to it and stop spinning in my chair. This is driving me insane, but I can't stop. But yeah, filming this has been chaotic, and I cannot keep still or figure out where the camera is. I don't think I've looked at it very often. I think I'm looking off to the side a lot. But yes, it'll be fun.